Let's go take a picture so you remember what she looks like. She remembers you. Look at it. She remembers you. What?
I'm going home.
I'm going home. Uh-oh. Wait a second. Oh, here she is.
Why is that? Say happy birthday, Brianna.
What
What
does
do you
it say?
think?
Happy birthday, Brianna.
That's for you.
It's for you.
Brianna, you want her?
Yeah.
Yeah?
She's for you.
Look at her bow. They put a bow on her for you.
Cute.
Brianna, do you want to take her home today?
Yeah.
Okay.
She wants to. Excited? Oh, she looks so cute. What's today's date?
Today is June 8th, 2007, and I'm getting Miley.
And you're getting Miley. And
Welcome
there's
to my
Miley.
family.
You see Miley? Looks sleepy.
Look at her little bow.
Her beautiful bow. It says happy birthday, Brianna. And Brianna is just very, very, very excited right now. She's very surprised. It's just the
I
whole
can't
fun.
even believe I'm alive so I can get her. I can't wait to tell my friends.
Yes. Brianna's bringing Miley home. Miley's looking out the window. She's very content in Brianna's arms. She was born April 3rd.
My name for her is Miley.
Miley. And how did you figure out that name? You thought it was cute?
Yeah, she looks like a Miley too.
She does look like a Miley. Yes, she do.
You can see most of the world. Here's Miley's first day home. And she's coming home. She's home, Miley.
First day hubby. She's sleeping. Was it fun? Yeah. I think she's worn out. How was your first day with Miley? Good. Here's little Miley and Brianna. And we have now had Miley, how many nights, babe? 5? It's our 5th night. And she is exhausted.
She looks cute, huh?
She is asleep. Alright, sweetie, has it been fun having Miley so far?
Yeah, my little girl. She's my best friend.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Brianna, and if you're coming back from a previous video, then thank you so much for coming back. I'm glad to have all of you here. So today, as you can see by the title and just the vibe of the start of the video, this is kind of a different video than I normally am going to be posting. This is kind of going to be just like talking to you guys, chatting, a little life update, and kind of just talking about something that I'm sure you guys can already tell what I'm going to be talking about by the title, and just kind of chatting with you guys. I'm literally filming this Sunday night and I'm posting this Monday morning or Monday at noon or whatever time I post. Just kind of unedited kind of chat with you guys. I thought it would be nice to just go ahead and do this. So I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna try not to be too emotional or anything like that, but the video is basically, this is the purpose of it. So I'm going to be talking about my puppy, my little puppy Miley that you guys saw in the beginning. You saw the first couple of clips of when I got her, and when like the kind of like week after I got her, I showed like clips from like a couple days after when I was like, she's my best friend. And unfortunately Miley passed away. I'm not going to try to get too emotional. I have tissues here just in case. But I haven't cried about this in like a few days, so talking about it out loud is going to be a little hard. But yeah, so a little background with my puppy Miley, in case you guys are wondering at all, if you care. I don't really know. I kind of just feel like I need to do this video like in honor of her and like in celebration of her life, in order to kind of like move on with my videos here, because as you guys know, I have been commuting to college. If you guys have watched my previous videos, I did like 2 commuting vlogs, and I actually filmed like 2 more that I didn't get to post yet, but I don't really think I'm going to be posting those now anymore. But yeah, my puppy Miley passed away. She was 14 and a half, 14 years old, 6 months, and 5 days old. So yeah, she lived a long life. Wish it was 100 years longer, but that's how it is. So if you guys are kind of wondering what happened to her, basically she was healthy all her life. She had a little trouble walking last summer, and kind of like the last kind of year walking very long distances. I walked like every single day, multiple times a day, because it was a pandemic, still is a pandemic, and I just like needed that to get out of the house. Brought Miley with me on basically all my walks and everything like that. The only kind of trouble that she had there was kind of walking long distances. It was actually really funny. I have like an Apple Watch, and she used to kind of stop and get tired at exactly 1.2 miles. So her little legs made it 1.2 miles. And I actually remember telling you guys in my Labor Day vlog from 2020 that we went on a walk with her, and I carried her in a backpack, which was something that I did very often. Just when she got tired, I didn't want to put too much strain on her little body. But yeah, she has been so healthy. The literally only thing that she's ever had wrong with her is kennel cough when she first came home from the pet store, which is a very common thing for dogs to have. And she had like a couple little ear infections because she has hair in her ear, but she was a very healthy dog. On I believe July 26th or July 27th of this year, she went to the doctor for regular checkup. She hadn't been to the doctor because of COVID, and we like to go in with her, so she's not alone, my mom and I. And on July 26th or 27th, she got a 3-year rabies shot, which she never got before. She normally gets a 1-year rabies, but she was doing so well, my mom and I were like, let's get a 3-year rabies so she doesn't have to come back and get a shot every single year. She's just taken care of for the next 3 years. We're like, she's gonna make it to 17, like, because she was 14 then. And so yeah, that's basically what happened. The day after she got her rabies shot, my mom and I and her were just hanging out in our living room, and she kind of was on the floor laying down, and she went to go get up, and like her legs kind of like froze and she couldn't like walk. And then we looked at her, and her eyes were kind of like going back and forth, like almost like if you're spinning on like a thing at the park and then like you get off and you're like, whoa, like, or a roller coaster or something like that. And we kind of started freaking out. We did not know what was going on. We thought she was having a seizure or something like that, and it was really scary. And so we took her to the emergency vet. It had stopped a couple minutes after it started. It was very short, like 2 or 3 minutes, where her legs kind of couldn't move and her eyes were kind of going a little weird. Kind of freaked out. We went to the emergency vet. They said it was something called nystagmus and vestibular disease, which is kind of like vertigo in dogs. And so she had that. She was kind of diagnosed with that, and we just thought it was very ironic that it happened the day after she got a rabies vaccine. I am all for vaccines, by the way. Don't think that I'm not. I got my COVID shot, got my vaccine, like, not against vaccines in humans at all. Now I might be a little against vaccines in dogs, and I will explain to you why. Just because after she got that vaccine, she had her little episode of the vestibular disease and nystagmus, and her eyes going weird, and nothing ever happened to her before. She's been a healthy dog. Like, we were freaking out. We were like, she never has anything wrong with her. And so then after that, she was kind of a little weaker, but she was fine. She was weak for like a day. We like kind of kept an eye on her. She started getting kind of like hot and panting and stuff, so my mom bought her a big fan. She just was fine though. Like, she was a little bit weaker, but she was totally fine. We were like, you know what, she is getting older, we should kind of be more sensitive with her body. And then when I left for college, she was totally fine. She had like one more little episode with her legs kind of getting weak and not being able to move them, but that was basically it. I left for college on August 21st, and that whole week my mom was home with her, obviously, and she wasn't doing the best. She had a couple like episodes where she would go potty in the house, and my dog never went potty in the house. She was a very good dog. Like, she was trained in 2 weeks when I got her when I was 7 years old. Like, she was trained, she was so good, she never went in the house, like, ever. At any time. She always barked when she had to go out, so we were like, this is odd. Like, my mom was telling me this when I went away at college my first week, and then she started to like not eat her food as much and not eat things my mom would give her. And so my mom took her to the vet, and she was diagnosed with like a UTI, which is, I mean, common in humans and animals, I guess. I really didn't know that. And my mom said that the vet told her basically, she went to get a shot actually for her UTI, just like an antibiotic, when I came home for Labor Day, the day before I came home for Labor Day. So I think that was like September 3rd or something like that, whatever that Friday was of Labor Day. And she basically told my mom, like, yeah, she has a UTI. She looks like her numbers are high for her kidney, but it could be because she has a UTI, you know, it all kind of works together. And my mom said, and that could be kidney disease, which could lead to kidney failure, which could lead to not being here. And I was like, oh, like, that's not what's going on. I bet her numbers are just high because she has a UTI. Like, I don't know if this is too much information, if you guys even want to know this, if this is too much information, but I'm just telling you guys in case anyone's wondering what happened. But yeah, she basically told her that. She was okay with her UTI. She stopped going potty in the house. Everything was good. Then the next weekend I went home just for a short weekend, just kind of to visit my puppy. I know she wasn't doing the best, but I didn't think it would be this far. And we had an appointment. She wasn't really eating the week after I went back from Labor Day to school. And so my mom wanted to just do a checkup at the vet, and she ate chicken though Friday, September 10th, and she's been obsessed with chicken ever since then, and we never gave it to her before except like chicken that's in dog food. And basically the vet on September 11th, we had like an 8 a.m. appointment. She wanted to put her down. She was like, this is an end of life appointment. This was actually a different vet though than she normally went to at the place. The one that she normally goes to and was like, knew her the best, wasn't there that day, that Saturday that we had an appointment. And so the vet wanted to put her down, and I broke down. I lost it. I was like, what is even going on right now? Like, my little healthy puppy that's been healthy for so long, now you want to put her down? And we hadn't even had that conversation. Like, she barely even told us what was wrong. All she basically said was that her kidney numbers are like off the chart for her kidneys, and there was nothing she could do. And yeah, I lost it. Also, my feet are getting tingly. I'm gonna like sit right here. Can you guys still see me? Okay, cool. But yeah, sorry if the story is very long, but there's just a lot to tell, I guess. And so yeah, she basically wanted to put her down. My mom was like, do not worry, we are not doing that today. That wasn't even, we weren't even aware what the appointment was for. Like, we didn't know that this was an end of life appointment. We thought it was kind of a check-in on her UTI and giving her medicine for her kidney disease to kind of help her with that. We thought it was just like, oh, we'll give Miley some medicine, help her with her kidney disease. That was not even confirmed that she had, and kind of check in on her UTI. We were like, okay, this is what we're doing. And then the vet wanted to put her down, and we were like, what is going on? I did not like this vet very much. Yeah, so oops. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna speed this story up. And so basically my mom and I kind of decided, the vet made us make an appointment to put her down. And I, ever since Miley was a puppy, and I watched Marley and Me with her and cried my eyes out when I was 8 years old, I was like, I could never put Miley down. Like, I could never be the one to do that. And we were almost forced with the decision to kind of do that or else. And she made us make an appointment. We had an appointment for Tuesday, October 14th, or no, Tuesday, September 14th at 2:45 p.m. And I remember we left the vet on that Saturday and was like, what the heck? Like, not what the heck, what the Like we had 2 days or 3 days with her, and then she's gone. Like when we didn't even know she had kidney disease until not too long ago. Okay, sorry if the angle changed, I just changed it real quick. But yeah, we were basically like, we can't put her down right now. Like by Tuesday, like that was crazy. And I don't even remember what I just said before, but yeah, we basically like, no, like we're gonna fight for her. We're gonna find something to help her, because she wasn't acting like, she was acting different. Like she wasn't eating like exactly what she used to like even, I mean, she wasn't eating her dog food for a while, but then my mom bought her like soft dog food, and she ate that like once or twice, and she wasn't eating the foods that she normally ate. Like she loves bananas, apples, oranges, just little things that she used to just love to snack on, like Cheerios and things like that. And so we were like, we know something is wrong, but like no way are we giving up on her that easily. Not that if you did put your dog down, if the vet told you that day and you did it, you're giving up on them. But it was just like, she's still Miley, she still has life, she still is her, and so we couldn't do that. And so basically I decided that day that I was staying home from school, I was like, I'm gonna be here with her. If we have to put her down, or if she's passing anytime soon, I'm gonna be there. Like that's my baby. That's my best friend. And so I basically decided to start commuting to school. And yeah, this has kind of just been like my life the past month. She kind of declined quickly. Like the vet said that she lost like 2 pounds from the last time she was there, which doesn't sound like a lot. I think I've said this in a video before when I talked to you guys shortly about this, but if like you or me lost 2 pounds, it would be like, okay, weight fluctuates, but being that she was a 11 to 15 pound dog her whole life, 2 pounds is a significant amount of weight for her. And so we saw her kind of like decline, but she had like really good days sometimes where she ate like tons and tons of chicken, and basically she survived on chicken. I will forever be grateful for chicken for keeping my puppy here longer. And then we kind of just saw her kind of like decline. We talked about putting her down a few times. And then like I feel like the next day she would be better, and so we were like, why would we do that when she has a good day? And it was just very difficult, kind of like commuting 2 days a week, trying to take care of her. My mom stayed home from work. We just wanted to be with her as much as possible and just care for her as much as she needed and do whatever she needed for her. And she kind of like then stopped eating completely on, I believe it was October 4th. And then she unfortunately passed Friday, October 8th, at around like 8:50 or 9 p.m. She passed on her own naturally, which is kind of what my mom and I wanted. We were like, we're okay with her going naturally and when her body needs to. We just didn't want to be the people to put her down and kind of end her life. But again, if you do have to do that, I'm not hating on you or anything like that. I'm just saying what our personal decision kind of was for her, even though if she really got to the point where she was struggling so much, we would put her down for her. But yeah, it's just been kind of emotional. She passed on the 8th. It is now the 17th. I saw her pass. It wasn't a hard passing. I mean, it was obviously hard because she was passing away, but it wasn't super, she wasn't struggling to breathe or anything or in pain while she was passing. I literally, I don't know what anyone believes, but I think I saw her like see God or an angel, and I'm not even kidding. And I think that was like the most beautiful thing, because she kind of passed. My mom and I were just sitting on the couch. I was writing an essay, doing homework. My mom was cuddling her. She was drinking water, or she licked her lips, which means like she needed to drink water. She was having trouble drinking water at the end, so we kind of like brought water to her when she needed it. And so I was bringing water to her. Then like her head kind of like dipped, like it was going like this, like bobbing, and we were like, okay. And then my mom said something kind of like weird happened with her neck, and she looked up. And I swear when she looked up, I was facing her and my mom was like facing the back of her, and I swore she like literally looked up. I thought she was having a little like episode where she was her eyes were like going like this, like what happened in July, but she like looked up and I swore she saw God or an angel or something like that. Like I just said, we kind of laid her down in her bed, petted her, talked to her. Her face kind of went down a little bit, and then she passed. October 8th. We had to keep her for the night because they already closed at that point, the pet cemetery. And then we went the next morning, kind of like drove around with her, had our last like memories with her. We kind of held her all night, and yeah, we put her there, and we actually got to see her again because they were closed that Sunday and we brought her on a Saturday, so they couldn't cremate her. We decided to cremate her instead of bury her, so she would always be with us in case I ever moved or something like out of the state. I would feel so horrible if she was buried somewhere that I wasn't, and so we decided to cremate her. We got to visit her body on Tuesday. I think that was the 12th. I don't even know what day that was at this point. Yeah, I think Tuesday the 12th we got to visit her like body one last time. We went with my grandparents so they could see her. And then we got to bring her home on Thursday. She has a cute little cremated jar. I'll put a picture of it here. I don't know if anybody cares or wants to see it if this is too dark. But yeah, it's gonna be very weird. It was really weird. Me and my mom took like a week off. Like today's Sunday the 17th. She passed Saturday the 8th, or Friday the 8th, and so we kind of took a week off from like school and work. My mom and I actually came down to Chicago on Friday, and she kind of like helped me organize my dorm, and I went to class and stuff like that. But we kind of took the week off. It was very hard. I haven't not come home to a dog in my house since I was 7 years old, so it's been over 14 years. It's gonna be very hard living a life without her, and I feel like a lot of guilt, even though she passed on her own and I didn't have to put her down and like kind of end her life. I just feel guilt. I feel like that dog is so special and she should be here, and I love her so much. So yeah, it's very hard, but she needed to go and she went in her own time, and that's what I have to be happy about. I still talk to her like she's here. I talk to her because I know she's watching me, and I have a little necklace right here that has her name on it, if you guys can see that, and then a little paw print on the back. And this is actually meant to have her ashes in it, but we just got it yesterday, and so I ordered it from Etsy, and so I don't have them in here yet. But when I go home next week, and I'll put them in here. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of give you guys a little bit of an update. My videos on Wednesday and Friday are going to be pre-filmed videos that I already filmed before she passed. I kind of stopped filming. I was filming like a week in my life, and now it's probably going to be a few days in my life or something like that, because she actually passed away during that week. And so yeah, that's going to be my content. Then I have like a fall decorating video that I'm going to post next Monday. This is this Monday's video. So Wednesday and Friday's video were pre-filmed. It's just a productive kind of day in my life at home, and then a few days in my life is what I'm going to be posting on Friday. So yeah, she was the best dog ever. She was such a person, such a human, and I love her so much. And I'm really sad that she had to go, and it kind of happened quickly with her kidney disease. She went like less than a month after we basically found out about it, but I'm happy her body went when it needed to go, and I'll just miss her so much. I'm sorry, I'm crying. It's just, she's my best friend, and I just love that dog, and I'm gonna miss her for literally the rest of my life. Yeah, I haven't cried about this in a few days. I was really emotional and cried every like 10 minutes the first few days, and I haven't cried in a few days, but I just miss her and I love her. So yeah, this is more emotional than any human I've ever had pass in my life. I just love that dog. Okay, sorry, I needed to take a minute, but yeah, I just wanted to go ahead and end the video here. I feel like this video is very, very long, but I just want to give a little tribute video to Miley and just talk about her and her life and kind of what happened, and for me to remember in the future in case I ever forget, but I know I won't, about what happened to her. But she was just the best dog ever. Miley, I love you. I know she's listening to me talk to you guys right now, and it's probably like, don't be so sad. I'm here, I'm running through the grass, I'm eating my food again. But yeah, she was just the best dog ever. I wanted to make a video about her. I'll put down below future videos that I'm going to be posting. Like I said, two are pre-filmed, so if you see Miley in them, that is why. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this and me be emotional. Yeah, I love Miley. I'm going to send a little message to Miley. Miley, I love you. You're the best dog ever. she already knows it. She's my best friend. It's very hard losing your best friend. Yeah, she's just been my best friend since I was like 7. She's just the best dog and I love her so much. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. Sorry it was a little emotional and not like my normal videos, but I just love that dog, and I know if you guys follow me on Instagram, you saw how much I loved her, and yeah, I will just see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, whatever. Bye guys.
I'm still coming home. I'm still coming home.